Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek ENT, continuing on with my series of looking at some collections of some individual seasons, particularly favorite seasons of Star Trek. We're moving on with Star Trek Enterprise Season 4, our DVD and Blu-ray collection for that particular season of Star Trek, starting off on DVD with these interesting kind of canister designs they did for the individual seasons on DVD before eventually releasing a complete series set. These are so odd. I'm very mixed on them because presentation-wise, like, it's really cool and it's unique. You can open this canister, and usually it's the informational booklet in there and individual discs. And it's nice and interesting, but it's much more aesthetics over function because it is kind of awkward, and the size and the shape is a little awkward on the shelf depending on what kind of shelf space you have, and it's very difficult once you take off kind of the outer packaging to see. There should be, like, I think on the front or the side here, a more clear season indicator. It's one thing that's always bugged me. I think it's a cool look on the shelf here, but the season, it's not super clear and it's like deep in there, and yeah, so it's one of those packagings that it's interesting, but I'm glad they did eventually a complete season release on a complete series release on DVD, and then re-released in the Slim Packs the individual seasons. So I don't have the complete series DVD set. I have the individual, the old one, and then this is the newer season 4 set. Looks more kind of a standard release. And for the complete series, I have the Blu-ray set with the Enterprise. It's kind of embossed, looks really kind of cool. The NX, as well as the individual for Season 4. Season 4 is the one season of Enterprise where I have kind of this extra copy because it is by far my favorite season of that show. It's honestly one of my favorite seasons of Star Trek, which is something we'll get into as we get into my next kind of favorites series. But Season 4 is where things just really came together. I like Enterprise Seasons 1 and 2, and I have thought for a long time it's a very underappreciated show, and there's a big bump in the overall consistency of the quality of writing and things in Season 3, but at the same time kind of wanted more of a, as much as I enjoyed the storyline and what they were doing with it, it was kind of like doing what Voyager should have done with the Year of Hell concept over the course of a season, and really liked the storytelling. That reminded me more Deep Space Nine. I also wanted more of a return to a more kind of classic feel and more episode of the week, and Season 4 captured the best of both worlds by having individual stories or stories that were kind of mini arcs for 2 or 3 episodes, and it really was a balance of being both something that captured the nostalgia for TOS as well as being its own thing, and I think just truly felt like a perfect bridge between the time periods kind of leading up to where TOS would be in the future, and really sad that we never got to see a 5th, 6th, and 7th season. At least we got the books covering what those seasons would have been, but Season 4 is almost a perfect season of Star Trek, so that's why I have kind of an extra thing there. And then Season 4, because there are so many good episodes, it's featured rather prominently in a lot of other kind of episode collections, things like the fan collective series, and especially this alternate realities with the Mirror Darkly, and it's featured in a couple other ones of those, and then internationally featured in a bunch, more so than these two even, of the best episode collections. Season 4 episodes are featured rather prominently in a lot of best of Star Trek collections over the years. And so those are our DVD and Blu-ray set collections for Season 4 of Enterprise.